a grade on something, I'm constantly concerned.
My parents disown me because of who I choose to love.
My best friend left town because she got tired.
I'm scared.
I feel like I'm never good enough.
I shouldn't have looked at myself in the mirror this morning. Now it's ruined my whole day.
The entire concept of it being that you can't gain it back, you can't buy it, you can't work for it. No matter what, it will always tick down.
Hello? Martin, he can see you now.
Damn, Martin, am I glad to see you.
I got here just as soon as I could, Eddie.
We have a real different situation here, Martin. Real damn different.
Well, why don't we start from the beginning, huh?
The beginning.
Sure, tell me about the kid.
The kid.
Yeah. What's her name?
Oh, June Blakely. She's one of those goth types, you know. She'd never really caused any waves. That is, until these bastard stories came out. Then the girl's name is all over the place. I never really believed them, you know, the stories. No, they were too bizarre, too extraordinary. But they're beginning to create a nuisance, a kind of panic here. So I called her in for my office to see if we could get the matter sorted out, you know. I reached out to her, you know, to shake her hand. A normal thing to do at first meeting, wouldn't you say? Then she takes my hand. She doesn't let go. And this is when all of those accounts start to not sound so strange after all. And then, as if nothing had happened at all, she looks back up at me with those big, sad doe eyes and says, she says...
What does she say, Eddie?
I know why you are afraid, Principal Townsend.
I'm sorry?
You are worried your wife will find out about your affair.
I don't... How do you know about that?
You should tell her.
I demand that you tell me how you think you know about that.
I felt it in you. I saw what happens.
That does not make any sense.
You should tell her. She suspects it and will find out eventually, but she deserves to hear the truth from you.
I need you to leave my office. Now.
Yes, sir. Goodbye, Principal Townsend.
Eddie, what does she say?
It isn't important what she said.
I see. I'd like to talk to her, Eddie.
Talk to whom?
The child, Eddie. June, is she here?
Yes, she's in the library. I'll just take you to her.
I appreciate that.
Before you go in, Martin, there's just one more thing I need to tell you. We're dealing with a very disturbed child here, and she has somehow uncovered some powerful, very personal information about some very innocent people. Now, if this information was to leak out, well, what I'm trying to say to you is take everything you hear today with a grain of salt.
I understand.
And I'm sorry. I just...
It's all right. Hello, June.
Hello, Mr. Brown.
I guess Principal Townsend told you I was coming?
He hasn't told me anything about who was coming or what was going to happen to me. Although I have a pretty good idea he wants me out of the school.
Do you mind if I sit with you?
No, not at all.
Thanks. I appreciate it. You know why I'm here, June?
Because I frighten people? I was only trying to help.
Help how exactly?
Excuse me?
Well, just how were you trying to help? What do you do when you help these people?
Well, ever since I can remember, I've had this sort of ability to touch someone and see certain things about them.
What kind of things?
What has, what is, and what could happen to them.
Kind of clairvoyancy?
Yes. Oh, you don't believe me, do you? I can prove it to you.
Not just yet.
I understand. My mother won't let me touch her anymore either. Not even for a hug.
Imagine that must be very hard on you.
Yes, it is.
Well, why don't we spend some time on that? Tell me, June, about what happened there with your mother.
I touched her. Well, I just brushed by her, but it was enough.
What'd you see?
When I touched her, I saw that she had become very, very upset. Angry, even. She yells at me. She says that I'm the reason Dad left. She calls me a freak. And then she leaves. She drives away, and I never see her again. Mr. Brown, my mom has never talked that way to me before, but I do know deep down inside that she blames me for Dad leaving. I've tried to make things better, easier on her. I thought that suggesting to go to school would do that, and she wouldn't feel so awful. That was 3 schools ago. Oh, Mr. Brown, I try to act normal, to not cause a scene. But when I see someone who's upset or hurting, I feel like I have this, this kind of duty to help people.
But why do you feel the need to tell people about a potential future you know they wouldn't want to hear about?
Because they deserve to know. So maybe they'd have the opportunity to change it for the better. I'd want to know. Wouldn't you?
Why'd you do that?
I'd like to help you, Mr. Brown.
I asked you a question, June.
Like you help people. I want to do the same for you.
I don't need any help.
You're lying.
No, I'm not.
I felt it in you.
No, that's not.
Let me prove it to you that this isn't a lie.
I don't feel anything. What's going on?
Please be quiet, Mr. Brown.
Okay. What's going on? Hey, that's enough. That's enough. June, that's enough. Stop. Just said that's enough. Hey. In and out. I'm sorry, but what was that?
I saw you, Mr. Brown. What could happen to you?
What did you see?
Everything.
Elaborate, please.
You have a parent that you are desperately trying to impress. Your father, Wayne.
Go on.
He was hard on you. Strict.
How are you doing this, kid?
And because of all of this, You thought he didn't love you.
Did Eddie tell you all of this?
But
huh?
He does love you, Mr. Brown. He loves you more than anything on earth.
Come on, kid, seriously, how are you doing this?
He's dying.
He's fine. I saw him just last week.
You're lying.
You don't know that!
He has a cancer. It's incurable.
Stop.
Within a month, he will be dead.
I said that's enough. Please.
You'll be distraught. Because you haven't talked since your last fight. It was bad. Both said things that you regret. Your heart will be consumed. And you will kill yourself.
Can I stop it? I mean...
You cannot stop his death, Mr. Brown. It is inevitability. But you can make things right with him. Which is far more important. You should call him today.
I wouldn't know what to say to him.
You could start with, "Hi, Dad."
Just hi, Dad, that's it?
It's a start. Have you seen all that you needed to today, Mr. Brown?
I don't know what I've seen or what I believe or if I even believe any of it.
I think you do.
Yeah? Maybe I do. It's okay with you, June. I'd like to continue this conversation, say once a week from here on.
Why?
Maybe it's because I've enjoyed our talk here so much.
Do you really mean that?
There's only one way to find out.
Well then, yes. I think I'd like that.
Well, see you later, June.
Bye, Mr. Brown.
What do you think, Martin?
I think that child is unlike anything either of us has ever seen before.
Right. I'll start the procedure of writing up the expulsion documents.
I think you need to keep her enrolled here.
What are you saying?
She cares, Eddie. Let her talk to people about their problems, their issues. She wants to help.
But she's not helping. She's hurting. The other students, the teachers, hell, even me, Martin.
You do what you know is right. I'll be seeing you.
But I don't know what the right thing to do is. This is not a normal situation. I'm just a principal.
Dad? Yeah, it's me. Dad? No, I'm here. wanted to say hi.